Right, number 9. State the equation of a line with y-intercept 0, 7 that is parallel to y equals 3x minus 5. Okay, parallel lines have the same slope. The slope of this line is 3. So we know the slope is 3. And the y-intercept is 0, 7, so b is 7. So the equation is y equals mx plus b, 3x plus 7. Now, for the next one, we want the one that's perpendicular. Well, if the slope of the line is 3, the perpendicular slope is negative the reciprocal, so we want to use a slope that's negative 1/3 instead. B is still 7, so for this one, the equation is y equals negative 1/3 x plus 7. Now, if you were just asked for the slope for part A, you would write 3, and the slope for part B would be negative 1/3, but this said to write the equation of the line. All right, number 10. Look at the graph of the line, state the slope and y-intercept. All right, so we look up here, and we have this labeled 1 through 5, 1 through 5, and so we see that the y-intercept right here is up 2 spaces. So B is 2. It's up 2 spaces. Now we need to get the slope of the line. I see it's negative. Do you see how it's slanting this direction? So it's going to be a negative slope. So your answer should be negative. Let's see. If I want to start from this point and get over here, how do I get there? Well, first I have to go over 5 spaces to the right, and that's in the denominator, positive 5. And then I have to go down 2 spaces. So in the y direction, it's negative 2. So the slope is negative 2/5. It is negative as expected. So the slope is negative 2/5. So the equation y equals mx plus b equals y equals negative 2/5 x plus 2. Okay, number 11. State the x-intercept and y-intercept, and then write the answer as ordered pairs. All right, to get the x-intercept, you're going to let y equal 0. So in the ordered pair, it's going to have a 0 for y. So we know to put the 0 right there. And we're going to take the equation 5x minus 2y equals 10 and put in 0 for y, which means 5x is going to be 10. So that means x is 2. So that's what I want to put here. So this is 2, 0 for the y-intercept. All right, for the y-intercept, let x equal 0. So we put a 0 here. And we're going to plug that into 5x minus 2y equals 10. So if you're putting in x as 0, you're going to get negative 2y is 10. So when you divide by negative 2, y is negative 5. Okay? So you should make sure you believe that. If you put in 2 for x and 0 for y, this is a true equation. And if you put in 0 for x and negative 5 for y, that's a true equation. Number 12, write the equation 5x minus 2y equals 10. Same exact problem as number 11 in slope-intercept form by solving for y. So we want to subtract 5x from both sides. And then divide by the coefficient of y, which is negative 2. So that gives you y equals 5 halves x minus 5. If you can't see it, y equals 5 halves x minus 5. So the slope is the 5 halves. You could also get the slope by, let's see, I think I need to move this over this way a little. Here we go. You could also get the slope by taking the x and y intercepts and using the formula for slope. And you should also get 5/2 using the formula for slope. All right, what about b? That's the y-intercept, which is -5. And that agrees with what we had up here for number 11, that the y-intercept was -5. So, everything looks good. Okay, for number 13, it says accurately graph the line 5x minus 2y equals 10. Same problem that we just did in number 11 and 12. And for our x-intercept, we had 2, 0, and our y-intercept 0, -5. So we could use those, 2, 0, and 0, -5. And make sure that we get the right slope by doing this. So if I also had a slope of 5/2, if I go over 2 and up 5, I also notice that's all on the same line. So we just connect the dots, and that's our line. You do want to use a ruler of some sort here. All right, number 14. Accurately graph the line y equals 2/3 x minus 1. Okay, so you could use the chart below or use the slope-intercept method. I'm going to go ahead and fill in the numbers here. For each of these, you're going to plug in these values for x into 2/3 x minus 1 because y is 2/3 x minus 1, correct? So we have to do 2/3 times -6 minus 1, and you have to multiply first. So that's -4 minus 1 is -5. So 0, -5 is 1 point. Okay. Now we put in -3. So if 2/3 times -3 minus 1. Here the 3 and -3 cancel, so that's a -2 minus 1. So that's the order pair -3, -3. Oops, this first one I wrote wrong. It's -6, -5. Let me make that mistake. -6, -5 is down here. Sorry. Okay, we're putting in 0 now. So if 2/3 times 0 minus 1, 0 minus 1 is -1. So we have 0, -1. It's right here. And I could see that I'm getting a straight line. And you could keep going. 2/3 times 3 minus 1 is 2 minus 1, or 1. That's 3, 1. There's another order pair, and you could do 2/3 times 6. That's 4 minus 1, which is 3. So that's the order pair 6, 3. And then you're going to be able to graph your line. There you go.